Good morning, teacher friends. It's Monday, and I'm here with my weekly schedule. If you're interested, what I'm teaching for VIP Kid, what I'm teaching for Outschool, and I want to give you a couple of things I've been doing with VIP Kid that have been working for me. So let's talk about it. First of all, how's your Monday? How was your week last week? I always like to kind of recap my week, my teaching week from last week. I got a second cup this morning, guys. I'm gonna keep it warm with a can of tuna. I have a can of tuna in my classroom. Don't you have the weirdest things in your classroom? What do you think is the weirdest thing that you keep in your classroom that someone would be like, why? Why do you have this? My can of tuna is because I teach a class about Hawaii and I show them like raw tuna, like ahi, and how it's eaten as poke and or sashimi, and I show them you usually see it as tuna. All right, so anywho, I'm gonna share my screen with you in just a second and talk to you about how last week came out. But what I wanted to say about VIP Kid is what I have been doing is I open up the last two slots every week and I'm trying to open my calendar. Um, every Monday through Friday, I open the 7 and 7:30. And then at short notice, I open 6 and 6:30. And you guys, last week, I got trials in almost every 6 and 6:30 slot, which is really cool for me because I can half of them don't show up, and then the ones that do, that's cool. I taught a lot of apple banana ball, and trials are just easy. But when they're a no-show and they're short notice, you're sitting there doing your schedule and getting paid to work on your Outschool schedule. So if you're someone who doesn't mind trials or has time for the short notice, or I don't know. I don't like to have it scheduled because then I have to do it. But like for instance, I'm not doing it today because last night I was like, nah. But tomorrow I'll open it, which right now I can go ahead and open 6 and 6:30 because it's now 6 and 6:30 today. I even have a trial today at 7 in my next class. But it's just extra money and I like to be up and working on stuff and I get up with my husband anyway. So yeah, so right now I'm opening up 6 and 6:30 for tomorrow. And yeah, so let's take a look at my schedule and see what is going on. Doo doo doo. Okay, so let's make this bigger. So last week I had, yeah, you can see here, I had trials here, I had trials here, and I ended up with a lot of classes for VIP Kid. And I have really missed them. I really have. So it's been great. I had a trial conversion. That was really cool. I've actually been using this pointer from the Dollar Tree for click, and I like it a lot. And I can be like, I have this question mark that teacher Evelyn gave me. Click. Okay, so as far as the rest of my classes, um, three kids here, three kids here. Still slow, still slow. I'm teaching mostly academic classes and PE. So I have first grade reading, teen, teen, teen PE, elementary PE, um, and math class, and then math tutoring, which I actually ended up canceling, which I love about Outschool. It was a new student who wanted to take private math tutoring, and hello, Kat. I wanted to take off. I wanted to go to town with my kids and I had to go get groceries and I had a funeral on Saturday. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to cancel that class. And I did. And it's fine. Whatever. I sent them a message and I said, I open a time for you next week. I'm sorry. Eh, Whoa, cat. Okay, so, and I'm taking my American Sign Language class and with your teachable moment, and that was just wonderful. Loving that so much. Okay, now let's go look at this week. So right here, you can see I have short notice, which I didn't do today, so I'm going to delete that. And then Hawaiian language, not the things that aren't academic aren't booking for me really. So I have advanced reading. I created an advanced first grade reading today. My friend teacher Evelyn's putting her daughter in that. 4 students total at the most in that class, so we can get lots of interaction. And then I have elementary PE, first grade reading, which is just like regular basic first grade reading, not advanced. I have an ESL class right now, just 1 student in it. Um, and then let's see. I did remember last week I had opened up classes for Outschool in the morning. Those did not book, and that's why I opened up with VIP Kid. But I'm still leaving Friday open. I'm hoping this first grade math at 7 a.m. might book for someone who's on the East Coast at 8 a.m. Thinking that might work. Other than that, PE, private math tutoring has nobody in it yet. First grade math has a couple students. I created an ABC skywriting class, so they're practicing skywriting their letters and also moving around. It's a preschool class, so we're making animal sounds and just another active class because I really love teaching active classes. And as for next week, I've started opening a few things. I've already got 1 student in my advanced reading, and then my usual PE, ESL, things that I do every week kind of at the same-ish time. But I don't really have a ton open for next week yet, but I try to leave some space. And I wanted to tell you the reason that my schedule is pretty much open in the middle of the day is because my kids have school from home. So I don't want to steal their internet connection. Um, I think because I'm on a Mac and they're on these little Chromebooks, that if I was teaching a class, it would probably slow their internet down fairly well. So that is where I'm at. Getting ready now. I still have 30 minutes before my first class at VIP Kid, and it's a trial. And then I have one of my lovely regulars. And I just wanted to say, when I first started with Outschool, I thought, that I was going to not work for VIP Kid very much, but I missed it. I missed it's easy, it's comfortable, um, and it's reliable. So, I'm sure a lot of us thought that when Outschool was first booming, and I think it's going to boom again. Although in Louisiana, we're now going into phase 3 of COVID, and kids are going back to school Monday through Thursday. Not my kids right now, but um, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen with Outschool, but it's just so great to have all these different opportunities. For example, your teachable moment. I don't know if you want to teach adults, but I am really loving learning sign language, and you might have something to offer for adults that you can't offer to children. So think about it. I know that it's great people started the company, and that's always a bonus. I also heard some gossip that not gossip, but someone bought ByteDance. So that means Go-Go Kids not going away. TikTok's not going away. I didn't think they were going away, guys. I never freak out when I hear these things, especially when it has to do with, the president's going to do this. Just wait and see. Um, but anyways, we won't go there. But just try not to let things get to you until you know for sure. And I hope that you have an excellent week. Let me know how is it going for you at Outschool, what classes are booking, what times are booking. Um, yeah, I what else? I'm chatty now on my second cup of coffee. I had a request for some classes, and sometimes people request a class and then I don't understand. Like they'll select the times and I like make a class for the times that they selected and they're like, "Oh, that doesn't work." And I'm like, "What time does work? Tell me exactly." Um, and then sometimes they're in a hurry. I had a parent who wanted my math course, which is a 4-week course 2 times a week, and I scheduled it according to what she had asked for, and then, oh, well, that wasn't the right time. And so she had chosen another class for her son. I'm like, well, that's fine, but like, I as soon as you requested it, I opened this up for you. So, you know, it's normal. It's okay. And you don't have to open a class just because someone asked for it, you know? But I try to, and I try to respond quickly to parent requests and things, and I think that's helpful. I check my email like way too often since I started at Outschool. I check it like I check VIP Kid. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna go get a quick stretch. I've also been taking yoga classes from teacher Heather, and she is over at Greenlight Yoga. I'll post a link to that below. Casey and Kelly and Kim and teacher Mindy and I have all gone to her yoga classes. They're at 8:30 Central, just like right after classes, and it's so nice. It's not hard really. It's just so good to do something for yourself before you get into the rest of your day. So if you ever want to join us, please do. I'll link that below. I'm linking all my Outschool stuff below if you want to join, check it out, all the blah 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 blah. You guys know the drill. So again, have a wonderful week, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and leave me a comment. Okay, goodbye.